Hey guys, this is ZeroStar here, and I'm bringing you my first full-length commentary on this channel. Anyway, today I'm commentating on Doodle commentary on Master TP10's try-up with Zarek and Gale on his channel. That's all you need to know, so let's go.
Well, let me start this video by thanking Logan Vernier for requesting this commentary, and also saying to those on Twitter who say that I'm an awful commentator, trust me, I know. But that said, I enjoy making commentaries, so I'll continue doing so. Anyway, I was requested to do a commentary on a Master TP video, someone who I have had no prior knowledge of, and honestly I didn't care enough to do research because the video requested of me is 41 minutes long. And there's no chance in hell I'm covering it all anyway. I'll probably watch more of these guys' commentaries later when I'm not set up for trying to be the defendant of Chaos Key 4013, or just be an asshole who sits and pokes at Master TP 10, Zara Rick, and Gale Force 3192 and start a fire that I have no business starting. Either way, as long as this is fun for me in the end, I do not care. And that said, I'll be skipping around quite a bit because as once again I point to the length of this video and mainly addressing points I feel I actually want to point out.
Alright, I have a couple things to say here. One, just because someone requests you to do a commentary on something doesn't mean you have to go through with it. Trust me, on my old channel, some people requested me to do stuff I wouldn't do, such as a commentary on Captain Recolor, another commentary on Sean. Hell, even one person even requested me to do a commentary on the Bobcom on me. Two, maybe the reason why they are calling you a shit commentator on Twitter is because they actually want to point out some legit things wrong with your commentaries and point out some ways you could improve. Like, maybe they don't want you to go down the same path as Slothboy494.
Before I start the commentary proper, I want to make a disclaimer, given some of the reactions to my previous commentary. Regardless of what I think of the people I commentate on, regardless of the motivation behind the commentary, and regardless of what I say about the people I commentate on, the purpose of my commentaries are, and have always been, for the purpose of criticism and entertainment.
Cool. My commentaries are for shits and giggles, and to argue against whatever video I'm commentating on is saying, despite whether I agree with them in the end or not. See that ever-becoming popular Comment Jack commentary or my commentary on DiCaprio DeLorean for examples of that. So, that said, let's push on ahead.
What was the point of that exactly? Like, yeah, I know some commentators might have different influences for doing commentaries than others, but really, it doesn't refute TP's point in any way, and it wasn't particularly funny, so it has no point to existing.
No! Don't you ever touch Lana again!
Wait, what did you just shoot? Chaos Key? Yourself? The footage? Lana? Ryan?
Ow, my Chipotle!
That's a good question, actually. You bring no excuses to random gunshot noise. It just comes off as, well, pointless.
You're the reason why I started drinking underaged. Thank you, Doodle Tunes.
Stop using my avatars!
Why do you do this to me?
If you want someone to not use your avatars, you would use one that you yourself created, like Ryan does, who, by the way, was a magnificent choice for comic relief. But if you use an avatar that is from a TV show, video game, or movie, it should be free game. You do not own these avatars. You do not own Gardevoir, Lucina, King Dedede, or Dark Pit, just like I do not own Tomoko, Plug, Cream, or Yui. So if anyone felt the need to use these avatars, I could not stop them. However, the avatar of which I'm using in this commentary is my character, on which I spent hours drawing different reactions to. So if I really wanted to complain about someone using my avatar, it would have to be this exact one. However, I don't normally use avatars that I created for commentaries, so normally I have no room to complain.
Just why do you have to take all TP10's jokes seriously? I mean, I know if he was being serious, you probably would have had a good point. But he was not. He was joking.
The list shall result in erasure.
I like these implications. It's now my headcanon that Sean is actually dead and these videos are nothing more than his eternal torment for being literally Hitler in a previous life, all because his parents never let him go to the Fall Out Boys concert with his golf girlfriend, which is totally different from Emo, by the way. So he ended up doing a murder-suicide on his family, but that failed since it turned out he didn't have the right dosage of weed to OD off of, so he went to jail and then played butt buddies with Big Bubba and ended up killing him due to Sean's weak pelvis. fuck was any of that?
You tell me, you're the one who went on a 50-second tangent about your headcanon. The only one who would know what the fuck that was would be you. I know you were trying to get a joke out there, but that joke was so far out there and random, it barely made any sense whatsoever. Try again, please. No? Alright. Skipping it.
Even if Zarek's joke wasn't funny to you, you know humor is subjective, right? I'm gonna go off and fall asleep from all the pain you've caused me with this commentary.
The first generation.
He says while showing footage from the Gen 3 remakes.
It's what introduced the world to Pokemon with its 150 monsters, memorable music, and some interesting locations, with one of the most standout locations being the one and only Lavender Town. The story of this town goes like this. Team Rocket invaded Lavender Town, kidnapped Mr. Fuji, and killed the resident Cubone's mother. Wait. They killed the Cubone's mother. In a kid's game. Rated E for everyone? More like rated E for explicitness.
Yeah, off-screen death. Explicit. Look, I know it was a joke, but what I'm trying to say is, your joke is shit. I like these implications. It's now my headcanon that Sean is actually dead, and these videos are nothing more than his eternal torment for being literally Hitler in a previous life, all because his parents never let him go to the Fall Out Boys concert with his golf girlfriend, which is totally different from Emo, by the way. So he ended up doing a murder-suicide on his family, but that failed since it turned out he didn't have the right dosage of weed to OD off of, so he went to jail and then played butt buddies with Big Bubba and ended up killing him due to Sean's weak pelvis. What the fuck was any of that?
I know this might be a bit of a nitpick, but whatever. My problem here is that you don't interject with a statement either before or after the clip. It's just an empty clip, not even any text. This just makes the clip look bare and kind of awkward.
An old woman tells of a girl who used to play with her arrow during a time before Marvelous Bridge was built. Fast forward to Black 2 and White 2, you'll come across the Strange House, which is a house known for a sad incident that is said to keep people away. The inside of this house is an absolute wreck, making you ask questions like, why is this house in ruins? What happened to the people who lived here? Why are the bookshelves downstairs talking about Dream Eater Pokemon?
Must resist urge to make Hypno's lullaby reference.
And for goodness sake, why are those objects moving? This is some really messed up shit.
I joke with different long-time Scorchers videos. How's the weather?
Many thoughts tug at you as you walk through the desolate landscape, such as, this is the fate of everything if I don't succeed. I wasn't fast enough to save all of these innocent people. Is this what nothing is like? Is this what hell is like? And my favorite one? Goodness gracious alive, how long do I have to keep walking before something happens?
Oh, hi, Rowan Tone. Seriously, you have set up a perfect tone that actually kept me invested. Strange for a Chaos Key video. But nope, screw audience investment. You have to shoehorn in that reference to Josh because you can't make your own jokes, and anytime you try, it's nothing more than shitty puns or some shit. I like these implications. It's not my headcanon that Sean is actually dead, and these videos are nothing more than his eternal torment for being literally Hitler in a previous life, all because his parents never let him go to the Fall Out Boys concert with his golf girlfriend, which is totally different from Emo, by the way. So he ended up doing a murder-suicide on his family, but that failed since it turned out he didn't have the right dosage of weed to OD off of, so he went to jail and then played butt buddies with Big Bubba and ended up killing him due to Sean's weak pelvis. What the fuck was any of that?
I am not going to keep making this point. Humor is subjective. Your ramblings of a madman wasn't anything funny either, at least in my opinion. But yet you, or at least TPM Master, found it enough to leave it in the video.
Hey Doodle, remember this?
Tell me, you're the one who went on a 50-second tangent about your headcanon. The only one who would know what the fuck that was would be you. I know you were trying to get a joke out there, but that joke was so far out there and random, it barely made any sense whatsoever. Try again, please. No? Alright. Skipping it.
I also love how you say how it was funny to Zarek and TP. Like implying that it has to be funny to everybody to get into the commentary. My god. Also, she says barely anything from here in the commentary to her final thoughts. So, you know what? I'm skipping to her final thoughts.
This is emotionally draining, and you know what? I think I'm done with this video. May you three feel proud knowing you're the first video I couldn't even finish commentating on. Master TP, to be perfectly honest, this should have been a solo commentary on your end, as you are the most sensible one of the group. Actually giving the most criticisms to Chaos Key that didn't just sound like hating him for the sake of hating him. ZeroRick was basically Sloth Boy during this commentary, nitpicking every little thing Chaos Key said, and had absolutely little to no substance to his points other than Chaos Key, you suck.
I'm sorry, I just have to cut off here. Somehow, Zarek was being, quote, Sloth Boy in this commentary. I have one question. How was he being like Sloth Boy? His jokes weren't like Sloth Boy's. He was not acting like Sloth Boy. Is it just because he was making jokes? Because that's the vibe I got. Secondly, according to your logic, almost every commentator in both Bop and Odd would be Sloth Boy in both the commentaries they made and were a part of, because they make a lot of jokes in their commentaries too. And you know what? I'm ending the commentary there. I know, it's a bit abrupt, but I don't care. So, final thoughts. Doodle, I don't hate you as a commentator. I think you're a decent commentator, but this was definitely your worst commentary yet. Your points in this commentary are definitely the weakest out of all the commentaries you've made thus far. Your points either were humor is subjective, or this is subjective, or oh my god, this is not funny, which kind of makes you a hypocrite. Also, you contradicted yourself quite a bit with these points. And, not to say in the later half of the commentary, you said almost nothing, dragging out the commentary far longer than it should have. Anyway, this is ZeroStar out.